What they're doing is they're circling around the circle here at the cemetery in front of all the people here, and like I said, bringing in wreaths. So around 10:30 is the time we're going to be doing wreath laying, but if you can look closely there, you can see the wreaths being brought in by the motorcyclists. Always cool dudes. The veteran motorcyclists are always awesome. Hey, this is Ron. Today is Denarius. Actually, I'm doing something that I've never done before, and Wreaths Across America at the Jacksonville National Cemetery. This is really a beautiful occasion, an amazing event. And actually, you can see on the other side behind me, there are a good number of people in. The motorcycles came in a little while ago with all the wreaths. And there's going to be events throughout this morning, and they will go on up until I think around 4 in the afternoon. So I have a wreath to lay at an important grave today, and a friend of mine's here visiting too. I will lay one at her late husband's grave. It's just a beautiful day here. I mean, right now it's going to hit about 70. You can't get a better day out here in Jacksonville. But I want to say welcome to today's Denarius, and this is Wreaths Across America on December 14th, which is happening everywhere in most national cemeteries today. It's an honor to stop here and give respect and lay wreaths here today. At the Jacksonville National Cemetery here, this is the entrance, and you can see cars are lined up. If you look closer, you can see people. There are a lot of people here today, and ceremonies and things are going to get started shortly. And it's been an honor to be here again and visit this important site in the city of Jacksonville, Florida. Walking around right now, and you can see the wreaths being laid. People will come in a little while, family first, to pick these wreaths up, lay them at the graves of their loved one. And you can look down the road there and see that there are a lot of people here already. It gets busier as the day goes on. So this is a beautiful cemetery. When I was here back in 2018, 19, it wasn't as developed back then as it is now. But now it is really, as I said in my Memorial Day video, it's something special. And actually it's kind of nice to be out here when the weather is much better, like around 65 to 70 degrees rather than around 90. The day I made the Memorial Day video. Very hot day, but you can see the activity going around. A lot of wreath laying, and in a little while we're going to be putting wreaths at the graves. Now, definitely will be taking some video for that as well. Well, I had to show this area of the cemetery because right now, with all the wreaths laid out and the color, you can see the beauty of the sun and all the people here today. This is just an amazing scene. I hope you can catch even a glimmer. You can see the fountain in the background of how scenic this is right now. Very colorful. Everybody's in really good spirits. So I have a feeling we got a real special section of this video here. But again, last time I was here, this section was filled, but toward the back of the cemetery, it was not. This cemetery, since the last time I was here, has been very active. It has new columbariums here. And like I said, very robust in activity for Wreaths Across America Day. If you want to learn more about the Jacksonville National Cemetery, I really did talk more about the history of it and why it came into existence, which basically, long story short, the nearest national cemetery was in Bushnell because the St. Augustine National Cemetery filled and wasn't able to take any more internments. So Bushnell, Florida is about 134 miles away from Jacksonville. So a few years later, this cemetery was commissioned as a new national cemetery, and it occupies a lot of space. A lot of space. In that video, I go about and I show you all those areas. I will not do that on this video. I just want to do this, use this video opportunity today as a chance to show you what a Wreaths Across America looks like, and maybe that'll encourage those who see it when next Christmas season comes along to take part in one of these. Everybody's welcome to come and lay wreaths, and justifiably so. The families get to go first, as they should, in the ceremony, and then after that, the time comes where everybody else can take part in this. All right. Speaking of photographers, there we go, we have one. Looks like he's an Army Bubba. All right. I gotta say, go Navy to this man. Don't I?
Army all the way.
Army Bubba. Yeah. So that game's, it's early afternoon, right? I think. Don't they always play that game at noon?
Oh yeah. Oh, is it? It's today, right?
Yeah, it's today.
Yeah. I think this afternoon.
All right. Well, I think this is going to be a good game today.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Both teams have good records. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Well, take care, LT.
All right, take care.
Oh, you're a captain. I'm sorry. I'm Navy. I'm used to our old ranks.
Yeah.
Forgive me. So I gave you a pay cut. All right. Goodness, being out of the Navy for a little while make me forget all the ranks. Okay, you can see what's happening. A whole lot of activity out here. Sometimes you come out to the National Cemetery. I want to tell you, come. And the reason I say that is because people, you can see here, they're in pretty high spirits and stuff, and many times they'll like talking to you. They like to hear words like thank you for the service that he gave, and even for the families, because they bore a great burden, especially the ones who, lost their lives, during the war, during the battle, regardless of what war they served in. So never be afraid to interact. I had some of the best conversations as a chaplain that I ever had at places like this, or in hospitals even. So, it's been a very busy day here, but that's my advice. I give that advice to many people. See more wreaths there getting ready to be taken to the sites, and they count these. They inventory these wreaths too, by the way. They do. And I just found that out. I'm learning a lot as I go today. And again, you can see more people, and it'll get busier as the day goes on. We're at the site of the area where I'm going to lay a wreath here shortly. I can't remember the section number, but I know where the grave is, and I was part of the ceremony. I was not part of the ceremony for this one. He had passed away 10 years before he was actually laid to rest, finally. I'm at the grave of Richard Jacobs. I'm going to be laying his wreath for him in honor of him today. For Wreaths Across America, I'm here in honor of his wife, who asked me to do this in her place, his widow, asked me to do this in her place, and it's a great honor for me to do this. This man was a good man, and he was a very good sailor too. A welder during his life, hull technician in the Navy. And I place this, was a great privilege today to lay this at his resting place today. Here is his flag is here that I planted a few months ago. It's still here. It's in great shape. It's very, very good to see. I'll put that here by his grave. Not long after we had his headstone put in. So you can see the flag's in perfect condition. And now he also has a wreath. Not forgotten. Never forgotten. Born January 29th, 1958. Died September 11th, 2014.
All right.
Richard Dake Jacobs, Hull Technician, United States Navy. Loving and true. All right, well, we are basically wrapped up for our wreath laying part of this. I just want to get you a nice view, slow view, of the amazing scenery. The weather today has just been totally awesome. Really has been. And as you go up this slope here and you look back, of course you see many people here still wreath laying. But it's just incredible scenery. The grass is not green now, obviously, because we are basically in winter at this point. But that's okay. It doesn't take anything away from how gorgeous things look here at this place of honor. I just want to say to you, if you get a time and get an opportunity to visit the National Cemetery, and especially at times like Memorial Day or the holiday, to participate in Wreaths Across America, I couldn't encourage you more to do that. I'm only showing you one wing of the cemetery today. There is another half that's in development right now, large section. If you want to watch my other video on that I have on my playlist, it's recorded it for Memorial Day earlier in this year. You'll learn more about that, and I talk about that area. You can see it from a distance in the video. But this is Jacksonville National Cemetery on Wreaths Across America Day 2024. I say God bless. Do want to wish everyone, if I don't get a video out before Christmas, certainly very blessed and Merry Christmas indeed, and celebrate well with your families and rejoice. Do pray for our nation. Keep praying. Pray for this world. Still a very dangerous place. And let's always remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. If you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you need to receive Him in your heart, forgiveness of sins, and come to Him, receive Him as your Lord and Savior. Hope you'll do that. I have videos not far from this one that talk about how to come know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Certainly encourage you to watch those as well. Well, I know the wind is getting strong in my video at this point, but I do want to say thank you for watching. And if you do gain and spiritual benefit, and do you enjoy watching some of these vlogs that I create, I encourage you to subscribe and like and share with others. I really, really think this one was special to me today. And I'd like to say thank you to my friend here.
My beautiful,
beautiful, wonderful friend Junko for helping me out with this video today. And I just want to wish you thank you for watching today's Denarius, and may God bless all of you, and again, Merry Christmas.